Hi everyone, my name is Mark Deere and I'm a filmmaker. And today I wanted to make a really short video letting you know that you should not underestimate how awesome you are. And I'm going to say it again, don't underestimate how awesome you are. I think a lot of people, their limiting beliefs will stop them from ever getting started in anything to do with creativity. It's funny because I've been getting engagement from people. I've been doing these videos for a while now and I'm somewhere in the 30s with the number of videos that I've made. And it's interesting how people say, oh, I'm not a filmmaker, or I don't really do film, but it's nice watching your journey because I'm doing 100 videos in 100 days about a documentary I'm making called Confessions of a Failed Filmmaker. And the failed filmmaker part is something I'm really trying to embrace because I made my first feature film in 2005, 20 years ago. And I've never had any massive public success. We have one feature film, my wife and I, that we made together called The Least Damnedest Thing that did get distribution in the USA and the UK. But I've never had overwhelming success from filmmaking, but I keep doing it because it really does something amazing. It fills me up inside. It's food for the soul, being creative and expressing yourself. And so I just want you to know that you are awesome. Every human being is just so excellent, so special in their own way and unique in their own way. I think about it. I know I heard this recently, or not recently, but I heard this in the last couple of years. Somebody said like the odds of you being born is like 1 in billions, Like you have a better chance of winning lottery than the odds of being born, and yet you were born. Just that alone is amazing. What you've done with your life, or whatever you do with your life, is irrelevant compared to the fact that you were ever born. That's so amazing. So because you've lived a life, no matter whether you're 8 years old or 98 years old, you've lived a life, and the way you see the world is unique. And I think this is what a lot of people underestimate, you know. They don't realize that what to them is just the most ordinary, mundane thing because they live it could possibly be interesting to anybody else. And yet everybody else is interested in what they would be doing because, you know, there's something special and amazing about every human. I said this in another video, but I was talking to my son last night because he was comparing himself with his friend. He said, oh, I'm the best at this and he's the best at this. And I'm like, dude, doesn't really, like, people can be good and the best at things, but the main reason you want to be friends with someone is because they're them. Like, what value do they, or not what value do they give to you? Like what's special about them that you find interesting and that you like having them around? It's like, I just like having you around. You think in high school, you know, you have your group of friends and you're together because of you're the people who decide to hang out with each other, but there's something about every person you hang out with that, you know, makes you want to be with them. You know, maybe you have something in common or whatever, but the point is everybody has something to give to someone, you know, and to a lot of people. And I think by not creating, it's like you're robbing the world of something that could be an amazing piece of art. And yeah, people's limiting beliefs like, oh, I can't learn the technology, or oh, I can't, you know, learn a new skill, or oh, I'm too old, or oh, I'm too young, or oh, I'll never get in. Like, none of that matters. The thing is, you are awesome and your stories matter. There is an audience somewhere for your film or your, you know, drawing or your book or your dance or whatever it is that you're creating. But again, regardless of that, just expressing yourself, right? Getting out of your own way, putting aside your limiting beliefs and deciding, I can do this, I can express myself. And you might have already done it. You might have done it in the past and failed, like me with the Confessions of a Failed Filmmaker. You might have tried and failed, but never actually completed a project. You know, I think just not giving yourself credit, regardless of if you ever make anything. So many people just don't give themselves enough credit for how awesome they are. And they don't give other people in their lives credit for how awesome they are. So I think just, if nothing else, and I'm going to keep this video very short and end right here, you're awesome. You have things to give, and people, it will make a difference to people if you create. And I think you're robbing the world if you don't. But regardless of that, you're awesome. Keep being awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video. And yeah, I'm on my own journey right now, figuring everything else out. But one thing I know is that I'm awesome. And yeah, I probably don't give myself enough credit for how awesome I am, just like nobody gives themselves enough credit for how awesome they are. So yeah, you're doing good things. Keep going. And like I say, just being born, if you do nothing else with your life, just being born, amazing. Because it was a 1 in billions chance that you would be you and you became you. So this probably sounds like a really woo-woo video, but I'm not saying it in a woo-woo way. I just think not enough people give themselves enough credit for how awesome they are and how special they are. So that is what I was thinking about right now. And so I made a video about it. So great seeing everyone. I'll see you in the next video where I'm back onto talking to more specifically film related topics, but I think there's nothing more film related than you understanding that your stories matter and deserve to be told and need to be told. And it's unfortunate if they're not being told. So the things that matter to you, the things you've seen are unique and other people are interested in that. So great seeing you today. Let me know in the comments what you're going to make, what you think, how you feel. I don't know, it'll be great. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I've got 60 more videos coming where I talk about the documentary I'm working on, Confessions of a Failed Filmmaker. So I'll see everyone in the next video. Have an amazing day and you're awesome.